In the last 2 hours, Afghanistan mourns killing of journalists. In the last 4 hours, twin blasts kill 29, including 10 journalists in Kabul. In the last 6 hours, in last 8 hours, protect journalists. Atmar told Watchdog demands a framework for security of journalists. Afghan journalists mourn colleagues' deaths in attacks. Yesterday, journalists were deliberately targeted in Kabul's double suicide attack. Journalists targeted in Kabul. Twin bombings. AFP Kabul chief photographer among journalists killed by suicide bomber. EU condemns terror bombing against Afghan journalists. Twin blasts in Kabul kill dozens, including journalists. Journalists among victims of Kabul explosions. Outrage after bloody day for Afghan journalists. Twin blasts martyr dozens, including journalists in Kabul. Journalists targeted in Afghan terror attacks. 9 Afghan journalists die in 2 attacks in the last 7 days. ISIS Kabul bombings target journalists. Government ahead of elections. Twin blasts in Kabul kill at least 26, including 9 journalists. Watch: 9 journalists killed in Kabul blast. Journalists killed in Kabul bombings. Kabul attack is a reminder of the extreme danger to journalists. CPJ, BBC and AFP. Journalists among dozens killed. Twin blasts in Kabul kill at least 30 journalists and civilians. 10 journalists, 16 others killed in twin suicide bomb attacks in Kabul. 9 journalists among 20 killed in twin bombings in Afghan capital. 10 journalists, 15 others die in Kabul blasts. 9 journalists killed while covering Kabul blast. Deadly attacks in Afghanistan leave 42 dead, including 10 journalists. Afghanistan bombings result in country's deadliest day for journalists. Kabul bombings kill 25 people, including 9 journalists. Kabul suicide blasts kill 26 people, including 9 journalists. Deadliest day for Afghan journalists. 10 killed in 2 attacks. Terrorist attacks in Kabul leave 36 dead, including 9 journalists. Afghanistan, the 10 journalists who died in deadly day for media. 9 journalists killed in Kabul. Double attacks named twin blasts in Afghan capital kill at least 26, including 9 journalists. ISIS suicide bombers target security forces. Journalists in Kabul. 9 journalists killed in Kabul blast. Double Kabul suicide bombing kills 25, including 9 journalists. Video: journalists among dozens killed in Kabul bomb attacks. 9 journalists killed while covering Kabul explosion. Kabul suicide bombing leaves 30 dead, including at least 8 journalists. Journalists targeted in Kabul attacks in Afghanistan kill 29 people, including 10 journalists. Journalists among 25 killed in twin blasts in Kabul, Afghanistan. 9 journalists killed in Kabul suicide attack. 9 journalists among 29 killed in twin suicide attack in Kabul. Twin blasts kill dozens in Afghan capital, including 9 journalists. RL journalists among dozens dead in Kabul bombings. RL journalists among at least 25 killed in Kabul suicide bombings. Kabul suicide attack deadliest day for Afghan journalists. Lawmakers: attack on journalists unforgivable. Twin blasts kill 25 in Afghan capital, including 9 journalists. 6 journalists among 25 killed in twin suicide attack in Kabul. At least 9 journalists dead in back-to-back blasts. Twin blasts in Afghan capital kill at least 26, including 9 journalists. A dark day. Tributes for journalists killed in Kabul, Afghanistan. At least 9 journalists killed, 6 wounded in Kabul blasts. Kabul attack. ISIS double blasts kill 8 journalists, 11 children. Updates: watch: 25 killed, including 9 journalists, in Afghan suicide bombing. Twin blasts kill 22, including 10 journalists in Kabul. 6 journalists killed in Kabul suicide attacks. Afghanistan, several journalists killed by suicide bomber. Twin blasts in Kabul kill at least 25, including